It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
WMVB 96.9, also on Facebook, Instagram, also YouTube. This afternoon, the Millville Thunderbolts travel to Atco to take on the Winslow Eagles. Along with Tyrell Dunn, I'm Rich Van Noord. And Tyrell, Millville comes in. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They pretty much erased the horrors of the first part of the season. And one of those horrors was a bad loss at Winslow. They got a chance at revenge today.
Oh, 100%. And as we've said before, that first part of the season was very tough on them, and that's what helped them with the PowerPoints and, what made them seed 2 instead of like seed 6 or 8 or whatever. But, they are on a 5-game winning streak, and I want them to use that confidence, use that momentum that they have gained over this 5-game win streak into this game. And I think that, Winslow does have some competitors. They have some dogs. We were just talking about it before the broadcast where they have 5+ guys with D1 offers, and if they're not committed already. So it's going to be hard to contain all of them, but just do your best to fix your mistakes from the first go-round and come out firing.
So the Winslow Eagles are 9-2 on the season. Their only losses were to nationally, not state-ranked, we're talking nationally ranked IMG Academy, and also to Bergen Catholic, who's in the Parochial A playoffs this week, and they have a win under their belt. So the winner of this game will take on Brick Memorial, 28-0 winner last night. And if Winslow wins this, it will be at Winslow. And if Millville wins it, it'll be at Brick Memorial. So a lot at stake here. And in Group 4 in the North, an exciting game last night between Northern Highlands and also Ramapo for the North 1 Group 4 title, in which it went to overtime. Ramapo scored to make it 28-21. Northern Highlands also scored and went for 2, and Ramapo stopped them, and they will advance to face Phillipsburg next week. So that's what's happening as far as the Group 4 tournament. Millville's got a big ask on their hands today. Right now, there are 9 players on the Winslow Eagles that either have D1 offers or are committed to D1 football. So Millville has some good players. They're about as healthy as they have been all year. They sure could use Marty Collins, but Marty had a season-ending injury and will be headed off to Eastern Michigan in January. He's going to enroll early for the Eastern Michigan Eagles. But we've got Winslow against Millville, and Tyrell, you've got a very talented team in Winslow you're going up against. They've got a very, very menacing defensive line led by Rob Karstarfin, who's going to go to Boston College. Also, you've also got Kamaj Matthews, Ben Carter. I mean, they are loaded on that defensive line. They, outside of Bergen Catholic and IMG Academy, they average giving up less than 9 points a game.
That's outstanding for Winslow. And we were talking about it before. Robbie O'Connor has to get the ball out of his hands. He can't sit there, and it'd be nice if the offensive line has enough pass pro to give Robbie O'Connor time in the pocket, time to go through his reads. However, with that defensive line that you just mentioned, it doesn't sound like he's going to have a lot of time back in the pocket. So he has to get the ball out of his hands, have Holly and Days and O'Neal and maybe even Jackson come in and run quick routes, maybe hitch routes, maybe quick slants, crossers, something like that, just to get the ball out of his hands. And Winslow is nothing to play with, and we've seen that last year. We've seen that once this year. This is part 4 of Millville versus Winslow, and right now Winslow's on a 3-game win streak against Millville. So Millville comes in to look to end that streak against Winslow and, go to Brick Memorial and hopefully, win that. However, they just have to get past this huge step that's sitting in front of them right now.
So Rob Karstafen leads Winslow in sacks with 12 of them. And then also you've got Kamaj Matthews has 9.5. Ben Carter has 7.5. And Sink Matthews, the twin brother, has 5.5 sacks. Winslow on the season, 42.5 sacks this year. So if Millville is going to pass the football today, it'll have to be a controlled passing game and lots of short dink and dunk and take what they give you. And hopefully they can move down the field. And speaking with Coach Patali last week after the win over Northern Burlington, he alluded to the fact that Camden played Winslow during the season, was able to spread them out and at least move the football, and that's what we're looking for today.
Oh, 100%. And that's why I said we need to find ways to kind of tear apart this defense, this outstanding defense like we talked about. Run these quick routes, get it out of Robbie O'Connor's hand. And as we've seen, we were able to move the ball the first time we played. Like the first drive just ended with the fumble. Then we come out in the second half, and that's when Holly hits that quick spin off to the touchdown, that little drop-off that he hit to the left side of the field. So if we can run plays like that where it's getting out of Robbie O'Connor's hands but into our superstars' hands, then I think we have a chance to hold this game tight.
Let's take a look at the potent offense for Winslow. We're going to take a break for our national. Just about set for football. Let's take a look at the offense for the Winslow Eagles. They're led by junior Jalen Parker. Jalen Parker is just incredible at quarterback. He is his first team All-State at quarterback. He's completing at a 61% clip, and he's already passed for over 2,600 yards this year alone.
And last year he had over 2,900 yards, and it's crazy to think that this guy is only a junior. And let's look at both sides. Both sides have quarterbacks who are juniors who still have another year under their belts to go. But Jalen Parker is just another breed. He played a little bit his freshman year and just took the team under his belt sophomore year and even more now. And he just looks like when you watch him pass, he's just so calm in the pocket because he knows that he has such a great offensive line on his side. So luckily that what we're seeing is Millville gets the ball first. So hopefully they can put some points on the board, throw the ball around, get some quick passes, and put some points on the board before Winslow can get a chance to.
Rashad Emanuel will kick it off. And there is the boot. It goes deep, and it will be taken by Millville. It's Saunders, and he is going to take it over the 20-yard line before he is finally.
I'm pretty sure we're looking at a fumbled return, Rich, and Winslow picked up the ball.
So Millville starts the game in the worst possible way with the turnover. And that potent Winslow offense will start the game. So 1st and 10, Winslow at the Millville 20-yard line. Parker in shotgun with Powell behind him. He hands it off to Parker. He tries to get to the outside, and Millville does a great job of stopping the run. Powell stopped for a yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
And that's something they did very well the first time they played Winslow, was stop the run. I believe they had less than 50 yards running the first time they played each other, but it's just that passing game with Jalen Parker, you got Helen, Hendricks, Maddox, all those great receivers who all have D1 offers, and if they're not committed. They just have to be able to contain Parker, and like you were saying before, send blitzes all game.
Hendricks and Maddox to the far side. Parker in shotgun with Powell to his right. 2nd down and 9. Parker calling out signals. Now he looks for the audible from the sideline. Nikier Helton is to the right. Parker back to pass. They throw it in the end zone, and it is dropped. Intended there for Hendricks, incomplete.
Looked like Feeney Childers there was on the coverage of Hendricks, I believe, and that was just good coverage. Feeney Childers has improved all season with his coverage, and looks like he looked for the ball a little bit too early. However, he did enough to where Hendricks wasn't able to pull the ball in for that touchdown for Winslow.
And Feeney Childers did a great job of looking back to the ball and then getting his hand in to the breadbasket of Hendricks. 3rd down and 9. The ball is at the Millville 19-yard line. 1 wide receiver to the near side, 2 to the far side. Pistol set for Winslow. They're going to hand it off. And taking it down to about the 16-yard line is going to be Powell. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6.
Good job on Millville's defense. Once again, they have been so well all season stopping that run from no matter who the team was. They got beat 49-6 by Winslow, but that was all coming from the passing game, none from the running game.
They're going to go for it on 4th and 6. 2 wides to the far side, 1 near side. Parker back to pass, throws the fade into the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown, Nikier Helton.
Just a beautifully placed ball right in the breadbasket of Nikier Helton, another D1 guy. Jalen Parker is not committed yet, but I'm sure he has multiple offers from multiple high D1 schools. Just a bad start from Millville, and we talked about this last time they played, where if Millville wants a chance to win these games, they have to keep it a clean game, no mistakes, and when you start off with a mistake from fumbling the opening kickoff, it's not going to go your way. They just have to clean up from the rest of the game, get their offense on the field, and put some points up on the board.
Emmanuel comes on for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is no good. It hit the upright. 10:15 left first quarter, 6-0 Winslow. We'll come back after this.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Glad you can join us on 96.1 WMVB. Emmanuel will kick it off for Winslow. And it's fumbled at the 7. And that's Saunders, and he's going to get it to the 15, and Millville is trapped deep in their own territory at their own 15-yard line.
Saunders only a sophomore coming into this game. I'm not sure if the nerves are, taking him over. I mean, he's already played them 3 times in his young career, so you would think this is just another game for him. Millville has a history of winning, especially in these last recent years. So maybe it's just a little bit of nerves, and hopefully they go away from him as the game progresses.
Millville's going to empty the backfield, trips to the near side, double wide to the far side. O'Connor in shotgun. O'Connor back to pass, looks, has a man wide open. It's Days. On the stop pattern, he'll get it a first down at the 28. We'll mark at the 27-yard line. Gain of 12 and a first down.
Like you were saying, you talked to the coach beforehand, and he said the target to moving the ball against Winslow was to spread the ball out, get the passing game going, and coming out firing like they did last week against Burlington, putting the ball in the air. And I'm sure we were talking about it beforehand. Robbie O'Connor's probably going to end with at least 30 pass attempts today.
Trips to the far side. O'Connor in shotgun. 4-man line for Winslow. Motion across the formation. They're going to hand it off. And that's going to be Holly. And Holly, a nice gain on first down, out to about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. Because it looks like it's going to be a 6-yard gain on first down. Check that, 7-yard gain. Ball marked at the 34-yard line.
One thing, Holly has had such a great year. From all the injuries that they've had to succumb to, he's been the main guy who's been all over the field, and that's how they're going to use him a lot today. 2nd
down and 3. Trips to the far side for Millville. Days comes across the formation. They fake to him. They're going to throw the slip screen. And taking it near a first down. We'll see. They've got it. It's Reggie Holly. And he's near the first down. They're going to be about a yard short. Call it a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 1.
Yeah, like I said, they're going to use Holly a lot. Already had him in motion, giving him the ball on 2nd down, and just throwing him a slip screen right there. Or, just they're going to use him a lot, Holly, today.
So Millville has a 3rd down, less than a yard. They have to get the ball to the 27-yard line, the 37-yard line. And the ball is right now between the hashes of the 36 and 37. 2 running backs in the backfield. 3rd and short. They're going to get it off to Days. Days is going to try to get to the outside. He ain't going to make it. He's going to lose yards. Back to the 34-yard line is going to be 3rd and 3. 4th and 3.
Yeah, we talked about Winslow's outstanding defensive line and their defensive front. They had, I think, about 6 on the line and had maybe all 11 in the box there. So good on Winslow's defense to stop Millville from scoring, and now they get the ball back, already up 6 points.
4th down and 3, and back to punt for Millville is Jaden Jones. There's the snap and the kick. And it will come to the near sideline, out of bounds. It's going to be near midfield for the Eagles.
Not sure if that ball was tipped, but there was a guy right on Jaden Jones' right side that almost blocked that punt there.
They're going to mark the ball at the 46-yard line of Winslow. 7:16 left in the first quarter, 6-0 Winslow. Winslow's going to go trips to the far side. And Helton to the near side. Powell's the running back to the right of Parker. Now in motion goes Powell to the far side. They're going to throw a slip screen, and it goes to Hendricks, and Hendricks was the beneficiary of a holdout there. One of the DBs was held for Millville as he tried to make the tackle. And Hendricks gets it to the 48 of Millville for a gain of 6.
I think Winslow knows that they can't run against this tough Millville defense, so they're going to air it out. I think Parker will end with a lot of attempts today, too.
Straight drop back, Parker. They throw it. Missed tackle. First down. And goes to Ben Carter.
Ridgway Jr., Terrence Ridgway Jr. of Millville was there first on the tackle attempt, but however, he just kind of whiffed and tried to arm tackle somebody, and and nowadays everybody is so shifty and bouncy, and their balance is outstanding, so you can't just try to arm tackle someone in today's age.
1st and 10 for Winslow at the Millville 40-yard line. Empty backfield, trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. Parker in shotgun. Straight drop back. Here comes the blitz. He's got him. Jaden Jones off the edge. Gets Parker and sacks him for a loss of 7.
I was hoping to see that replay. Look at Jaden Jones here. As you see, he just gets low, and that's all you need to do. Lowest man wins. Jaden Jones beats number 55 on Winslow. That's all you have to do. And it reminds me of my favorite player on the Broncos defense, Nick Bonito, who just gets low, gets skinny, gets fast, and gets back there to the quarterback.
They mark the ball at the 48-yard line, 2nd and 18. They get it to Hendricks. Hendricks breaks one tackle, gets to about the 41-yard line, so he'll get 7 of the 8 yards back. Parker again in shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 to the near side, 2 to the far side. 3rd down and 11 from the 41-yard line. The ball's on the far hash mark. Now some confusion in the backfield. And Winslow will have to call timeout. We'll take it with him. 5:41 left first quarter. 6-0 Eagles. Back after this timeout.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
3rd down and 11 from the 41-yard line of Millville. Parker's going to have a swing pass out in the flat. Tackle broken, and getting inside the 40-yard line for Winslow was Jayon Moss.
That play should not have gotten that many yards. That should have been stopped deep in the backfield. Jaden Jones almost got his hand on that, and it was almost a broken play. However, they missed. He broke a tackle and got the first down.
4th down and 1 at the 31-yard line. They're lining up, and they're going to go for it. The ball's on the near hash mark. Trips to the far side. Millville's got him covered up. Parker, handoff, straight ahead handoff to Powell. He'll have the first down. Mark the ball at the 27-yard line. Gain of 4 for Powell and a first down.
Little push it to 7 there by Sincere Gilmore and C.J. Lewis of Winslow. Just there's going to be a little bit of chippy. It's a rivalry that's been brewing. Bill Belton of Winslow, the head coach there, said, it's been 2 years, 3 games, now 4 games going against these teams where there's going to be a rivalry brewing, a little bit of pushing and shoving. Just everybody has to keep their head on straight.
1st and 10 from the Millville 27-yard line. Parker, straight ahead handoff. And getting into the secondary is Powell inside the 10, inside the 5. They're going to mark the ball at the 2-yard line.
One thing that Winslow is doing is they're spreading out Millville just like Millville wanted to spread Winslow out. However, that's only working for Winslow as they're, running slip screens, running quick, comeback routes, and then
Winslow tries to go quick, and Millville snuffs out the run for the loss of a yard. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the 2.5. That was a straight-ahead handoff to Powell. And Powell had absolutely no running room as Millville shot the gap and stuffed the run. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Millville's red zone defense, especially down at the goal line, has been very well this year.
Pistol set for the Eagles. 2nd and goal. Powell again. He's going to try it again, and he's going to be stopped. No gain for Powell at the 2-yard line. Brings up a 3rd and goal.
Once again, proving my point there where Millville's goal line defense is second to none. They don't allow a lot of touchdowns when it's at this deep in the red zone, and they just have to keep it up. Millville or Winslow's running offense isn't amazing. However, it works just well enough. But Millville's defense has been stopping them 2 times in a row.
3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Parker in shotgun with Powell to his right. Parker's going to take it himself. And Parker's not going to get there, or he does. Does he get in? They say he got in, but barely, for a touchdown. If you saw a replay on this, it looks like his knee hit outside the goal line. I don't think he got in. But the referees say he did, and they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, it didn't look like he got in from our view. Maybe the ball was across the goal line before the knee hit down or at the same time, because Ty goes to the ball wherever the ball is. So they're going to go for 2 here to try to put him up 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points.
For the 2-point conversion, ball's in the middle of the football field. Parker in shotgun. Back to pass. Here comes the fade, and the fade is knocked away. Feeney Childer's there, and it's incomplete. We'll take a break. It's 12-0 Winslow. Back after this.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Emmanuel will kick it off for the Eagles. They're up 12-0. Millville's got to get something going here. They can't fall behind any more than this if they hope to try to catch Winslow. And here is the kick. And getting over the 20-yard line.
Looked like that was Evan O'Neill there.
I think it was Evan O'Neill. It was. So O'Neill takes it out to the 23 or 24-yard line, and that's where Millville has it 1st and 10.
But like you said, Rich, they do have to get something going here to try to catch Winslow, because if not, it's going to end up like the first go-round back in week, I want to say 5. So they have to get something going here. I want to say they got to keep the ball in the air. They had a really good run by Jaden Days on 1st and 10 on their first drive. So we'll see if they keep the ball in the air, keep running quick routes like we said they should in the pregame.
At the 24-yard line, 1st and 10, ball on the far hash mark. O'Connor in shotgun with an empty backfield. Now motion across the formation is Saunders. Winslow shows blitz. They bring an extra man down the middle of the field. He's got a man. Saunders was wide open behind the defender, Karan Ali, and the ball is just overthrown, incomplete.
Like you said, just overthrown. I'm not sure if Saunders could have put his hands out a little bit more. Oh, I'm not sure exactly where the miscommunication was, but like you said, that ball was just overthrown, wide open. Like you said, they need to keep the ball in the air. Millville or Winslow secondary isn't as good as their defensive line. They just rely on their defensive line to get back there for that pass rush before the quarterback can throw it. So if Robbie O'Connor gets that time and can make those passes, it's going to be a good game for Millville. They just have to catch up to Winslow. 2nd
and 10 from the 24 again. An empty backfield. Winslow showing press covers on the outside. State drop back by O'Connor has a man. It's Days. Days is in the clear. Days is going to go all the way. Jaden Days, touchdown. Jaden Days on a quick post. He was open behind the secondary, and he takes it in for 76 yards and a touchdown.
That's exactly what we were talking about, these quick passes that Millville needs to do. Winslow brought the blitz, and we picked it up pretty well, just enough to give Robbie O'Connor a little bit of time to hit Jaden Days across the middle of the field and just after that, he's just too fast, and he beat everybody on the Winslow secondary. That's exactly what we needed to see from Millville, putting up points on the board, putting up points on the board in the first quarter. So great job by Millville's offense. Millville defense need to step up a little bit on that secondary side. That's going to be a good game.
And here's the extra point by Powers. It's up, and it is good. 2:48 left first quarter. Millville's back in the game. It's 12-7 Eagles. Back after this.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
2:48 left first quarter, and Millville will kick the ball off. It's a new ball game. Millville's defense now has to show up. Tristan Shepard will kick it off. And it comes to one of the upbacks. That's Hendricks, and they have him hemmed in. He's got nowhere to go. He just takes it out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where Winslow will have it 1st and 10.
And like you said, Millville's defense has to step up here. Just take away the passing, take away the long, big gains. I know it's so hard to stop Winslow's offense, who has, like you said, 9 D1 either commits or 9 players with offers, but they have to do their best. Feeney Childers has done very well. He stopped Quade Hendricks from that fade route on both an actual touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So we're taking away Hendricks. You just have to take away Helton and Maddox, and that's just a hard task to do against a team like this. But I think Millville has been doing well so far, but they just have to step it up.
New running back in the back. No, Powell is the running back. He sets up to the left of Jalen Parker, who's in shotgun, straight drop back after the snap. He's going to throw it deep down the field, and the ball is caught. And that's that man again, Nikir Helton.
And it's funny, right after I give Feeney Childers props for holding down Hendricks, Helton comes out of nowhere and with a long gain right on Feeney Childers. That's how Winslow can beat you. These big plays, these deep field. They have multiple deep field threats. And if Jalen Parker has the time in the backfield, he's going to take that time, find a wide receiver downfield, and hit that target.
Sideline warning against Winslow. No penalty yards assessed, but it is a warning to Winslow. They have the ball at the Millville. I believe it's at the 25. Parker on the sideline. He's going to come into the game after he gets the signal from his head coach. And they mark the ball at the 26. 1st and 10 of Millville, 1st and 10. Powell's the running back, and Winslow moved way too soon. That's going to be a penalty, should be a penalty against Winslow. And it is. So first penalty of the game goes Winslow, and it'll bring up a 1st and 15 from the 31.
Yeah, going back to that pass play from Parker to Helton, that's something that we talked about before the game, where Parker can destroy you downfield if he has that time, if he has those targets. And that's exactly what happened to another D1 commit. And we know that Parker is going to get a lot of offers if he doesn't have any already, all-state, and he's just somebody that you have to get back to quick, or he's going to beat you like that.
Trips to the far side, one near side. Powell's in the backfield to the right of Parker, who's in shotgun. 1st and 15 for Winslow. Straight drop back, Parker. He looks, he's flushed out. He's going to run the ball, and he's going to get inside the 25, and he'll be taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9, and it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Parker doesn't use his legs a lot. He is somebody who wants to throw the ball. He's somebody who wants to find a target. 30-plus passing touchdowns and less than 10 interceptions, I believe, on the year. So he likes to throw the ball. He likes to go down deep to his wide receiver threats. However, if he has to run, he will run the ball.
And the clock's ticking. They've got 40 seconds to get the play off, and they have definitely been taking their time. 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 22-yard line, pistol set for Winslow. Handoff, Powell. Has plenty of room into the secondary, and he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. Gain on the play of 12 for Powell and a 1st down.
Yeah, normally, Rich, Millville's run defense, especially in the interior, is a lot better than they have been so far this game. Powell with multiple good runs of over 10 yards plus the touchdown. So Millville's interior has to do a little bit better on the inside, which is saying a lot because, if they beat them on the inside, it's going to beat them on the outside. So they have to do a better all around.
1st and 10 from the 11. Handoff again. Powell into the secondary. And he's going to get inside the 5 at about the 2. It's a 9-yard gain for Powell. Will bring up a 2nd down and 1 at the 2.
Winslow right back in the ball here. They've been going fast all first quarter. So we'll see what they do here. Probably give the ball to Powell again.
Again, handoff Powell, and he is in for the touchdown. So Winslow scores from 2 yards out, and it's now 18-7.
Just a hand up right up the middle. Multiple times. Like I said, the Millville interior D linemen need to do better. Getting a little bit of penetration and forcing the Winslow offensive linemen to go back. And we just know that on both sides, I've said this multiple times, every time I'm on broadcast, I say that the game is won within the trenches. And right now, Winslow is winning on both sides in the trenches.
And Winslow will go for 2 again. Trips to the far side, 1 near side. Parker with Caesar to his right. Parker back to pass, throws into the end zone, and the ball is through the hands of Namir Tucker, incomplete. 18-7, Winslow back after this timeout.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Winslow leads this game by a score of 18-7, and we start the second quarter.
Yeah, Millville has to do a better job of blitzing Parker, because if not, like we said, he's going to pick apart the defense like he already has.
And there's the kick. And it's going to go, I believe, that's Evan O'Neill. And he'll get up near the 30-yard line. 29-yard lines, I believe, where they'll spot it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Thunderbolts.
On the defensive side, Millville, as we talked about, not bringing enough pressure. So Parker has all day to sit in that pocket, find the open receiver. But on the offensive side for Millville, keep the ball in the air, keep targeting your weapons and Jaden Days, Reggie Holly, even Evan O'Neill. Run him on a cross or get him across the middle of the field, because as we've seen we can pick apart that middle of the field for Winslow. So we have to keep doing that to keep putting points on the board and just try to catch up with Millville or catch up with Winslow and keep us in this ball game.
Millville again empties the backfield. O'Connor in shotgun, trips to the far side. At the 29-yard line, 1st and 10. There's the snap, straight drop back. O'Connor looks, has a man in the middle of the field. It's Days again. Jaden Days, touchdown, 71 yards. And Millville right back in it. It's 18-13.
Pretty much what I just said, Rich. run your weapons across the middle of the field because we can pick apart the middle of the field of Winslow. They're not going to cover that middle. If they're not going to cover the middle of the field, we're going to keep attacking the middle of the field. 76 yards on the previous drive, 71 yards right here. Now our defense just has to keep stepping up, just try to contain the best we can on the run and the pass. And we're only a 4-point deficit right now. Rich, we're still in this ball game. I think we will continue to be in this ball game till totally different team than we were the first time we played them.
Powers for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag, and we'll check the flag. It's going to be offside against Winslow. So do you go for 2 here to get within a field goal? That's the decision that Coach Ayala has to make.
Looks like they're declining the penalty, actually. Or declining the yards. Might take the yards on the kickoff, actually.
Breon Cobbs is the holder for Jack Powers. They're going to line up for the extra point. Snap, ball down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 11:43 left in the first half. It's 18-14 Eagles. Back after this.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Here's the kickoff by Shepard, and it's taken by Helton. And Helton's going to take it outside the 40-yard line, for he's finally dropped it about the 41.
The way that Millville's offense is running right now, Millville's defense just has to come up with one stop where at max it leads to just 3 points for Winslow's. And as we've seen, their kicking isn't great, hitting it off the goalpost on the first PAT. However, if you're looking to get one stop, I think we drive down and take the lead here. Just have to trust your defense.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Parker in shotgun with trips to the near side. Ball on the far hash mark. Parker drops back. Here comes the rush. They've got him. Parker's taken down at the 35-yard line. Coming in for Millville was Octavian Spence and Sincere Gilmore.
That's exactly what we were talking about. Bring that pressure, bring the rush, run some crosses with the defensive line, have your outside guy go in, have your inside guy go out. And exactly what we love to see. Just bring blitzes across 1 or 2 times here and there, but great job so far by Millville's defense on this drive.
2nd and 15, the ball at the 36-yard line. Pistol set for Winslow. Handoff. Powell. Powell takes it back to the original line of scrimmage, brings up a 3rd and 10. 10 carries, 59 yards for Powell. And here's a stat for you. Millville has 14 points. Other than IMG Academy and Bergen Catholic, in the other 9 games that Winslow played this year, they gave up 39 total points.
Just shows you the dominance of Winslow on both sides of the ball, only giving up 39 and probably outscoring their teams by so much. The number is unreal, but Millville is such a good team that they can pick apart this defense, and they have on the last 2 drives. They
You
just have
send
to,
a blitz here.
I at least send one.
It's a third and 10 at the 41 at Winslow. Millville showing 4. Parker back to pass. Looks, he throws, and the ball is incomplete. Intended out there, looks like for Moss, and Moss dropped it at the Millville 45. He was wide open, but Millville benefits, and it's going to be a 4th down and 10.
I was just about to say, it looked very dangerous because it looked like there was nobody but green. I'm not talking about jerseys, I'm talking about grass. Nothing but green around Moss. So luckily it was a low-thrown ball. Moss wasn't able to pick it up, and now Winslow is forced to punt.
Looks like Quade Hendricks is going to be the punter for Winslow. This is something they don't do a whole lot of.
That's because they score so much, Rich.
Millville will probably play a safe here and not go after the punter. And there is the snap and the punt. And it will be downed just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Millville.
It looked like there was some confusion at the line. It looked like Winslow may have jumped a little bit early, but as we go back to the replay here of Millville's 71-yard touchdown to Jaden Days, right over the middle, perfect ball by Robbie O'Connor. And like I said, keep attacking that middle of the field. If they're not going to cover it, we're going to keep picking it apart. Great job by Millville's offense on that drive, on the last 2 drives actually. Both over 70-yard passes from Robbie O'Connor to Jaden Days.
So we've got him right where we want him. We're 71 yards from a touchdown. So we
exactly. That's where we need. That's where we need the ball placed.
The ball's at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Millville goes 2 wides to each side. There is a running back here on this play, and it's Reggie Holly. And it looks like there's a timeout on the field. It's going to be Winslow's timeout. Second one of the half they've taken. We'll take it with them. 9:52 left first half. 18-14 Winslow. Back after this.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
And now, back to the game.
First and 10 for Millville. Ball at their own 29-yard line. 2 wides to each side. Holly is the running back here. Now they're going to flash him out into a slot to the far side. O'Connor, straight drop back. Here comes the rush. And the ball is intercepted. Intercepted. Coming in on the sack was Kamaj Matthews. He hits O'Connor as he's throwing, and Winslow takes it to the house, and it's now a 24-14 game. 19-yard interception return for Winslow, and they now lead 24-14.
Millville had them right where they wanted them, right where I said that they needed them to force a 3-and-out by Winslow, get the ball back, and you had so much momentum, so much confidence going into that drive just for a pass rusher, an edge rusher to come in, not unblocked, but just pretty much completely beat Isaiah Thomas there on that right side of the line and force an interception, or force a pick six there.
And Winslow going for 2 again. Parker back to pass. They're going to throw the fade, and the fade they're going to call a pass interference. And it looks like Savion Jones is going to be called for the pass interference. And the referee doesn't know where the main grandstand is, I don't think. So. So Millville's first penalty will give Winslow the ball at the 1.5-yard line.
And if I were them, I'd just give it to Nike and Powell right up the middle. That's been working for them the whole game so far. So if they want to get a quick two, I'd give it to Nike and Powell. Maybe like a fake the pass, halfback draw up the middle.
Parker with Powell to his left. Going for the 2-point conversion. It is to Powell, and Powell gets in for 2. 9:40 left in the first half. It's 26-14 Winslow. Back after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
(26-14) Eagles as we return to action. Emmanuel will kick it off. Millville the victims of their own mistakes. 2 big turnovers by Millville. Led to 2 touchdowns for Winslow. One an interception return, another one a fumble that resulted in a touchdown by the Winslow offense. Emmanuel kicks it off, and he gets it, and it looks like O'Neal again. Has a little bit of a crease, gets it up to about the 26-yard line, and that's where Millville has it 1st and 10, down 12.
Yeah, we were talking about it during the break, Rich, where if Robbie O'Connor has one more step, he gets rid of that ball. Like I said before the game, if they get enough pass pro, they don't need to have, 10 seconds in the pocket. All he needs is a good 3 seconds. Just get him 3 seconds, he can get the ball out. And as we've seen on the 2 drives before that last drive, those ended in 70-plus yard touchdowns. But just give him enough time to get the ball out of his hands, and I think we're in good hands.
O'Connor back in shotgun with Holly to his left. O'Connor back to pass. Has a man. And getting to the 30-yard line, just outside the 30-yard line, is going to be Jaden Days. Call it a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Kamaj Matthews on this right side of the line against Isaiah Thomas of Millville is completely just beating him. And one of the, I keep talking about it, but I'm a big trenches guy. And if you can win the trenches, you can win the whole game. But when you're getting beat so badly on that right side of the line, and it's going to be a long day for Millville. It already has been a long game, but that line has to contain Kamaj Matthews.
Trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. Empty backfield for Millville. O'Connor in shotgun. 2nd and 5 for Millville. Saunders across the formation. Back to pass over the middle. Holly, 1st down Millville. It's going to be marked at the 38-yard line. That's going to be a gain on the play of 7 and a 1st down.
And as we see, Robbie O'Connor, the last 2 passes, he's getting the ball out of his hands quick. Reggie Holly and Jaden Davis are both quick on their feet, good route runners, and big targets. So Robbie knows he can throw it pretty much anywhere in their vicinity, and they're going to catch the ball. Just he has to get that ball out quick like he has done the last 2 passes.
Trips to the near side, 2 wides to the far side. O'Connor in shotgun. Snap. Straight drop back. O'Connor gets the ball down the field, and there's nobody there. He was under pressure, so he got rid of the ball. That was intended for Devontae Smith on a go route.
All that pressure is, like I said, I'm watching the line, and all the pressure is coming from one side of the ball, and whether it be Kamaj Matthews or Benjamin Carter Jr. of Winslow, whoever the edge rusher is lined up against Isaiah Thomas, it looks like they're winning immediately. So that's the weak side of Millville's offense, and Robbie O'Connor is being forced to throw these balls, out of bounds or just nowhere in the vicinity of any ball catcher because he has no time to go through his reads.
Might be time for a screen pass. Keep those D linemen honest. 2nd and 10, ball marked at the 38-yard line of Millville. O'Connor with an empty backfield trips to the far side. Straight drop back. O'Connor now bails, throws. He's got a man. It's Holly. And he is hit and taken out of bounds after a gain of 5 to the 43-yard line.
A little bit better there by the line. At this point, I'm just watching 51 on Millville, Isaiah Thomas, just seeing how he lines up with Matthews and Carter on the opposite side, whoever lines up against him. I'm just watching how they go against him. What they're doing a good job on on Winslow's D-line to get skinny against Isaiah Thomas there. Just he has to do a little bit better of getting his hands on the inside and just just giving Robbie O'Connor just a little bit more time. That's all.
Days and O'Neal to the far side, trips to the near side. 3rd down and 5. Here comes a blitz. They're showing blitz. Now they back out. O'Connor straight drop back. Rolls to his right. Has a man. Open. And the ball's through the hands of the intended receiver. That's Devontae Smith. Incomplete. He had it. He was open. The ball was in his hands. And it was dropped.
Yeah, great job there by the offensive line for Millville. Forced Robbie to roll out a little bit right, but I think that's what he wanted to do to target Devontae Smith, but he had the ball right in his hands and just ended up dropping the ball. And it looked like there was some frustration on Winslow's defense. Not sure if they wanted the interception or if they're just tired of getting picked apart because they have been by Millville's wide receivers. It's just Robbie O'Connor either doesn't have enough time to get the ball out of his hands, or when he does get the ball out of his hands, it's out of bounds.
Jaden Jones standing at his own 30-yard line waiting for the snap. They're going to punt the ball away. There's the snap and the punt. Hendricks is back deep. He lets it hit, takes a neutral roll, and it'll be down at the 30-yard line of Winslow, and that's where they'll have it 1st and 10.
The defense did a great job last offensive drive for Winslow, forcing 3 and out, and if we do that here again, it still gives Millville a chance to, the game isn't out of their hands. They're only down 12 points. So Millville's defense just has to keep forcing 3 and outs out of Winslow.
And for those of you who are asking, why does not Coach Ayala not go for it at 4th and 5? Well, it's for the reason of the last defensive stand. You don't want to give up points that easily to Winslow. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Moss in motion to the far side. Parker back to pass. Here comes the rush. He's going to throw it. Moss is out there. He makes a move, but he gets nowhere. He's going to lose yardage. All the way back to the 23-yard line.
That's a great open field tackle by Reggie Holly there. Moss is a small, shifty figure, small, shifty ball carrier. If he gets in open field, he can make you miss. But Reggie Holly stood his ground, didn't let Moss get around him, and that was a great open field tackle. Held him up enough for the rest of all the way jerseys to go over and tackle him for a loss.
2nd down and 17. Two wide to the near side. Helton to the far side. Pistol set for Winslow. Ball in the far hash mark. 2nd and 17. Now in motion to the far side. Parker's going to throw it out there. And that's going to be Hendricks. It's going to be a hold against Winslow. But Hendricks is still running. Middle of the field. He's going to be across the 40 to the 43-yard line. But it's going to be a hold against Winslow.
Yeah, it's always hard banking on your wide receivers to make those blocks on the outside, especially with being a smaller wide receiver against a bigger defensive back. So it's always hard, no matter what age level you are, no matter what team you're on. It's always hard for wide receivers to block those defensive backs because they're not used to it. They're used to just catching the ball. So that's what kind of bit Winslow right there after a big game by Quade Hendricks.
So they'll mark the ball back from the 25-yard line where the penalty occurred. So ball's marked back to the 15. So it's going to be a 2-yard pass to Hendricks. And then a 10-yard penalty. So it's going to bring 2nd and 25. Handoff. Powell. Powell looking for room and be taken down at about the 20-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4 for Powell, and it's going to be a 3rd and 21.
Another great tackle there by Reggie Holly. He seems to be the main one making these open field tackles, to where the guy who has the ball is usually the one making the guys miss, but Reggie Holly is not being fooled by these ball carriers. So good job on him, again, making that good open field tackle.
3rd down, 21, ball at the 19-yard line. I would definitely send extra bodies here to make him throw quick. But Millville's been showing a base 4, have not been sending extra bodies. Parker in shotgun, handoff again. And breaking tackles and getting the first down is Powell at the 40-yard line. 21-yard gain by Powell and a back-breaking run allowed by the Millville defense. Winslow goes quick. Again, they're going to hand it off to Powell. This time, Powell gets 4 yards to the 44, 2nd and 6.
Just chewing up Millville's interior. They did a great job those last 2 plays, and they just got, I don't know if they got lazy or they just got comfortable within that interior line, but Nakeem Powell's just been, he's been all over that interior line today.
Pistol set for Winslow on 2nd and 6. Another handoff. It's going to go to the 47-yard line. And that was not Powell, but another runner. And I believe that was Jason Nelson. He gains 3 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 3. Ball on the far hash mark. 3rd down and 3. Powell back in at running back. Pistol set for Winslow. 3rd down and 3. Handoff. Powell. And he's going to have the first down and a lot more over midfield to the 45 in Millville. That's a gain of 8.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nakeem Powell here has more yards right now himself than Winslow did the whole entire game against Millville the first time they played. So I'm not exactly sure what's up with the run game, where, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if they're getting lazy. I don't know if they're getting competent in the middle of in the interior D lineman, but I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But Nakeem Powell has been having a day.
Pistol set again for Winslow. 1st and 10 at the Millville 45. Handoff, and that time they get him. Millville shoots the gap. Coming in for the Thunderbolts was Marzine Johnson. It's going to be the loss on the play of 1, 2nd and 11.
And that's the kind of pressure we've been talking about, Rich. Just bring some extra guys up the A gap, up the B gap to not only stop the run like that, but also force Jalen Parker to make a bad throw, make a bad pass, and not be able to hit his targets. But that's the kind of pressure we're talking about, which is what they need to run more.
2nd down 11 for the Eagles at the Millville 46. Again, pistol set for the Eagles. Parker taking his time, finally, hands off, Powell. And Powell wasn't touched till he was 6 yards downfield, and he plows his way to the 37-yard line for a gain of 9. It's going to be 3rd and 2. 16 carries, 104 yards for Powell, and we are not even at halftime. Third down and 2, and I'm sure number 21 is going to get this. This has got a Powell handoff written all over. 3rd and 2. Pistol set. Ball at the 37-yard line. Parker takes the snap. Handoff. Powell around right side, has the first down, has a lot more. Inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. They'll mark the ball at the 27. That's a gain of 10 and a first down.
This is a type of game where there's so many scouts, not just like people, spectators, but there's so many scouts, so many college scouts who are like, this is a big game, a big South Jersey game. Let's go see who we want on our team next. And Nykeem Powell's proving that, yes, I may already be committed or I may already have offers, but I want more people to see who I am and what my name is.
1:20 left in the first half, and Winslow only has one timeout remaining. So the clock running in favor of Millville, and Winslow taking their time. Parker in shotgun. Pistol set. They fake the handoff. Parker's going to throw. And the ball falls incomplete, intended out there for Hendricks.
Good defense there by Jaden Dees. Although he wasn't all over Hendricks, he got his hand in the face of Hendricks and was able to swat the ball, kind of block Hendricks' vision of getting able to catch that ball cleanly.
That stops the clock with 57 seconds left in the first half, 2nd and 10. 8 of 11 for 94 yards for Parker. 17 rushes, 114 yards for Powell.
Yeah, Millville needs to find a way to at least stop them here because Winslow gets the ball to start the second half, and if they can do a 2-for-1 kind of deal, then that's going to put them up a lot.
And I don't know who took the timeout. If Winslow took it, it's their last.
It looks like they did because the coach is frustrated.
So Winslow takes the timeout. We'll be back after this.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
And now, back to the game.
2nd and 10 from the Millville 27-yard line. Winslow is out of timeouts. 57 seconds left in the first half. They can run Powell, but they're going to eat up clock if they do. Now motion to the near side. Parker back to pass, staring down his receiver in the near corner of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. TJ Maddox with the catch in the end zone, and it is now 32-14.
And mind you, that is only a sophomore there. And that's one of the things where it's like, it's good defense, but it's just great offense. Great ball placement, great snag by TJ Maddox there. And that's how Winslow can beat you is downfield, these deep threats that no matter what your age is, they're going to use. And TJ Maddox, like I just said, is only a sophomore, but already has multiple D1 offers. So that's how Winslow can beat you, and that's exactly how they're beating Millville right now. Is those deep field threats.
So Winslow goes for the extra point, and the kick is up, and it is good. 33-14 Winslow. Back after this timeout.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
So 2 back-breaking touchdowns for Winslow, and they have a 33-14 lead. Millville got to within 18-14 with a chance to go up, and a mistake with the hit on Robbie O'Connor and the interception, and now they allow him to go down and score again and get more distance. And with only 50 seconds left in the half, Millville will get the kickoff from Emmanuel. And there's the kick. And it's going to go into the end zone. And Millville will get the ball at their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
And like I said, Millville was trying to – it would have been nice if Millville was able to stop Winslow from scoring on that previous drive, because Winslow now has a chance to do a 2-for-1, where if Millville can't put points up on the board, Winslow would have scored last in the first half and then get the ball first in the second half. So Millville has to try to find a way to put together a drive where it just ends in a 70-plus yard reception from Jaden Days, like we've seen from 2 drives from them already. So we're seeing spurts of good offense from them. It's just not consistent, and we need to be consistent against a team like Winslow.
At the 20-yard line, 1st and 10, Millville comes out, and they will send one wide receiver, Days, to the far side. Jasir Graves is the running back, trips to the near side. Millville has timeouts remaining, 3 timeouts. O'Connor straight drop back. There's the throw down the field, and it's Holly. And Holly had it in his grip, and I think the hit came just a touch early from the defensive back. O'Connor was under intense pressure, and there was contact before the ball even got there.
I'm seeing again on this right side of the line, Isaiah Thomas just getting beat by, I can't even say whether it be Matthews or Benjamin Carter. It's just whoever is lined up against Isaiah Thomas, all they have to do is make one move, and they're pretty much in the backfield in less than 2 seconds. So Isaiah Thomas has to do a lot better job on that right side of the line, just to try to do his best to get his feet set and get in front of whoever is across from him.
Trips to the near side for Millville, Days to the far side. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Straight drop back Connor. They fake. Now they go to the middle for a screen. The ball's overthrown. Saunders was there. And expecting that pass for Winslow was C.J. Lewis. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 10. So a big down for Millville here. If you're Bert Ayala at 3rd and 10, you've got to make sure you chew up some clock here and not punt it away to them. Even though Winslow has no timeouts remaining, they can't stop the clock. Two wides to each side. O'Connor takes the snap. They're going to hand it off. That's going to be Holly straight up the gut to the 27-yard line. Gain of 7, and it'll be a 4th and 3. And Millville calls a timeout. So Millville calls a timeout. We'll take it with them. 33-14 Winslow. Back after this.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
And now, back to the game.
4th down, and Millville's going to punt the ball away. They called a timeout to punt. Jones does punt the ball away, and it's going to take a Millville roll and be downed at the 40-yard line of Winslow with 17 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why they called the timeout there. I'm pretty sure there's some more logical reason down the field that we can't see or hear. However, calling a timeout to punt is an interesting thing that to do from Ayala there. But Winslow with the ball now, probably going to take a knee here, or they may, nope, they're going empty backfield, so they might try to put more points up on the board before halftime.
So nobody gets in back of you, though. If you're a DB, no one gets behind you. Parker's going to throw it, and he's going to throw it away. Intended for Helton. Incomplete, and there's 15 seconds left.
It looked like that funny thing where it's like everybody moves but one person, and it looked like everybody on defense moved, everybody on offense moved, and nobody on offense moved but only the offensive line. It was such a weird. There's a lot of confusing plays, taking the timeout, the punt, and then whatever offensive play that was there from Winslow. But well, interesting to see what they do here on 2nd and 10 with only 13 seconds left.
Empty backfield for Parker. He's in shotgun, trips to the far side. Parker's now going to throw the slip screen, and getting the first down at the Millville 48-yard line, a gain of 12 was Helton.
Looked like they were trying to go and run another play, but there's the coach telling them to go in the locker room, take it to halftime, up almost 20 points.
We are at halftime on 96.1 WMVB. We appreciate you being here. Also on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Millville trails this game 33-14 at halftime. We'll take a break, and we'll come back after this.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, Doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
We are at halftime, and Winslow leads this game by a score of 33-14. Breakdown of the scoring. The opening kickoff was very inauspicious for Millville as Saunders fumbled the opening kickoff. Winslow recovered, took it in from 20 yards with Helting, a 16-yard pass from Jalen Parker. The kick failed. It was 6-0 Winslow with 10:15 left in the first. Millville then got a first down and then wound up punting. And Winslow took it down the field, and Jalen Parker scored on a 2-yard run. The pass failed. It was 12-0 Winslow with 3:13 left in the first. Millville then struck. It was a 76-yard pass from Jaden Days from Robbie O'Connor. Powers kick made it 12-7 Winslow with 2:48 left in the first. Winslow struck back with Nakeem Powell's 2-yard run. A two-point attempt pass failed. It was 18-7 Winslow at the end of the first quarter. Millville then struck back after the kickoff to start the second on a 71-yard pass from Robbie O'Connor to Jaden Days. Powers kick made it 18-14. And then what was the backbreaker for the Thunderbolts occurred in the next possession. Millville did a great job of holding Winslow to a 3-and-out. They got the punt. They had a chance to take the lead. And then it was Ben Carter intercepting a pass in which, coming off the edge, was Kamaj Matthews, and he hit Robbie O'Connor. The ball went straight in the air, and Carter was able to cradle it and take it 19 yards for the interception return. That was 26-14. Millville unable to get a first down on their next possession, and they wound up punting the ball back to Winslow, and it was Maddox with a beautifully thrown ball by Parker in the near corner of the end zone. A perfect pass with 50 seconds left in the first half, a 27-yard pass, and that made it 33-14 after the 2-point conversion. So we are at halftime. Tyrell Dunn along with Rich Van Noord. Tyrell, look, Millville had their chance, but those 2 turnovers are just huge against a very good football team.
Especially when you start the game with a turnover. Like, we know that from the first meeting, and not even just from the first meeting of this year, going back to the first meeting of last year, we know that Winslow is such a good team where you have to go in and play a perfect game to even have a chance to beat them. With 9 guys who either are committed or have D1 offers, that's not a team you play around with. And when you start the game off with a turnover and almost another turnover on the second kickoff where Saunders muffled the punt. And then, we get our act together, we score, we go down and score two touchdowns, get us right back in the game, 4-point deficit. And then we were talking about it over the break, and I've been talking about it during the game, and I really hate to harp on it, but I'm the guy who grew up playing in the trenches, offense and defense, and I love defense. So if I was a Winslow fan, I'd be loving what I'm seeing from Winslow's defensive line. However, I'm rooting for Millville here, and I just hate seeing Isaiah Thomas on that right side of the line, number 51, who's just getting beat by these simple moves. And Winslow's taking advantage of Thomas on that right side of the line where it's like, oh, whoever's lined up against him, whether it be Carter, Matthews, whoever it may be, Karstoffen, whoever it may be, they're just beating him off of simple moves, and it's like a simple swim move or a simple bull rush or a simple – and it's like any offensive lineman knows, let me take my kick step, see what move they're gonna pull, and then adjust to that move. Just get in front of him for a little bit. Give Robbie O'Connor a little bit of time to get the ball out of his hands. But we're not doing that. And then those 2 turnovers, like I said, both led to touchdowns and 13 points for Winslow. It's just like we have to clean up in the trenches. And even on the defensive side, we have the 1 sack from Jaden Jones. I think we have another sack as well.
Octavian Spence.
There you go. We have 2 sacks in the day, but other than that, we're not really getting much pressure, and Jalen Parker's just sitting back in the backfield, and he has so much time to look down at his targets to where his wide receivers are all D1 commits or have all from D1 schools. So it's just one of the teams where you have to have a perfect game, and we are not having that with the 2 turnovers. We did cut down the penalties, which is good. So that's one thing that's positive, but it's like that's a 1 step forward to the 2 turnovers. That's 2 steps back. So we just had to clean up on the trenches, and I mean, we're not totally out of this game. We're down by 19, but we're not totally out of this game. We just had to clean up some stuff, but it's going to be hard when Winslow has the ball first. And so going into the second half, and they've proven that they can score on whatever play, whether it be on the ground or in the air.
And so another factor that's going to rear its head here in this ball game is the fact that Winslow held the ball for 17 minutes and 58 seconds. Millville only had it for 6 minutes and 2 seconds. And so if you're playing defense, you're on the field for almost 18 out of the 24 minutes. That is going to take its toll.
Oh, 100%. And that's what I hate about, like, you know, social media guys who are like box score watchers who are like, oh, well, the defense gave up this many points. It's like, well, look how long the defense is on the field. They're tired. The Winslow has been running their 2-minute drill the whole entire game. So it's like they're backing the ball. They've gone in the huddle way less than they've gone right back on the ball to run it with Nakeem Powell out the middle. Run a quick slant with Quade Hendricks or Helton or Maddox, whatever the play may be. But the defense is tired, and some of the defensive guys play on both sides of the ball. So imagine having to be Jaden Days and chasing down Quade Hendricks, and then in a couple minutes you have to go down and catch a 71-yard touchdown. So these guys are tired, and they're because Winslow is holding the ball so much, their defense has so much time on the sideline where it's like, oh, we're just chilling. We're so rejuvenated for when Millville comes out that we can beat these offensive linemen with 1 step and get back in the backfield.
So let's take a look at some statistics. Winslow had 248 yards in the first half. Jalen Parker, 10 of 14 passing for 133 yards. His top target, of course, Nike or Helton. And Helton is a North Carolina commit. 3 catches for 80 yards. Hendricks had 3 catches for 15. Maddox, 1 for 27. Carter had 1 for 8. And Moss, 2 for 3. Nakeem Powell had 17 carries for 114 yards in the first half. And he was the running game because Nelson had 1 for 3. Parker had 4 carries for -2. Winslow had 9 first downs in the game and held the ball for 17 minutes and 58 seconds and only 2 penalties for 15 yards. Meanwhile, for Millville, it's the Jaden Days show. Robbie O'Connor, 7 of 13 with 1 interception. Not his fault. For 178. Jaden Days, 4 catches for 164. Then 2 TDs. Reggie Holly, 3 catches for 14. Reggie Holly, 2 runs for 14 in the game. 2 costly turnovers. Only 1 penalty for 1 yard. 2 first downs is all Millville had in the first half. Held the ball for 6 minutes and 2 seconds. So, your Coach Ayala, what are you telling the troops at halftime?
I think the offense is doing a good job. Other than obviously Isaiah Thomas or whatever. I'm sorry if you were listening or whatever. It's just frustrating coming from another offensive line guy who grew up playing, and your one job is just to protect the quarterback, and he's not really doing a great job, and I'm done harping on him for right now at least. But I think the offense is doing a great job putting together drives. They're not used to being on the field because they only have the ball for less than 7 minutes. So if I'm IL, I'm saying good job on the offense. Just got to get the ball out. Just have the offensive line hold the defensive line just for 3 seconds. That's all I need is 3 seconds. And Robbie O'Connor can get the ball out. We can keep picking apart Winslow's middle of the field because they're not covering the middle of the field very well. And as we've seen from the 2 offensive touchdowns from Millville. On the flip side, I really don't know what I'm saying to the defense because they're so tired from being on the field for so much. Like we forced a 3 and out. They did their job there. Just our offense couldn't go down and put points on the board. They're doing a good job of covering these wide receivers. Just those wide receivers are so good. Like you said, Helton, a UNC guy. Maddox with multiple D1. He's only a sophomore, but with multiple D1 offers. And I really don't know what I'm saying. More so, I guess I'm saying just keep your head in the game. Cut out the turnovers, because the turnovers are the reason why we're down by 19, if we're being honest. You know, you give Winslow a short field on the first turnover, and then the second turnover literally turns into a pick six.
The bright side for the Thunderbolts here is, you know, Robbie O'Connor, who had a horrific first part of the season, really, and he'll tell you, by his own standards, he was not playing well early in the season. 7 of 13 for 178, and he's keeping Millville. You know, they're not really in the game. It's not done yet, right? But Millville's got to stop. But they're in this game and have 14 points because of Robbie O'Connor. Of course, Jaden Day's catching those balls, but Robbie O'Connor's 2 deliveries on those touchdowns were just perfect, and he's been playing much, much better during this 5-game winning streak. And Millville's defense is going to have to come up with a couple of stops here in the second half, and hopefully Millville can get things going. We will take a break and come back with second half action right after this.
Celebrating moments, honoring memories. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey has over 125 years of dedicated service to the community. Whether you choose burial or cremation, you can hold a funeral service to honor your loved one. We are happy to provide a traditional funeral or something completely unique. Our honest service and commitment to excellence have served our customers well, and you can rest assured that we can assist you in your time of need. Christie Funeral Home in Millville, New Jersey.
Many people treat their health like a game. With the Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Our mental health services focus on the emotions and behaviors that affect your overall well-being and features psychiatric, counseling, and addiction services, including our exclusive Fresh Start program, designed to help combat the opioid epidemic in our communities, plus all the other specialties you expect from Complete Care. Level up your health with us. The Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great healthcare for everyone.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
And now, back to the game.
Just about set for the start of the second half. Tristan Shepard will kick it off as Winslow has possession to start the second half. Shepard approaches, and here's the boot. And it's taken by Hendricks. Across the 20, far side 30, has a little bit of the sideline, gets near the 35. They'll mark it at the 34-yard line, 1st and 10. So we were talking about it during the break, Tyrell, and we said, look, it all starts with a stop. You need to have that stop. So Millville's defense is on the spot here.
Yes, they are, and they did a good job at forcing the one stop in the first half, and they just have to do whatever they did then, do it now, get Millville's offense on the field, and pick apart that Millville or that Winslow's middle of the field that they leave open all the time.
Powell is the running back, pistol set for the Eagles. Ball on the far hash mark. 1st and 10 at the 34. Now motion into the boundary near side. Handoff, Powell. And good job by the defensive line here. They hit him and drop him for a minimal gain, and where the linesman is on the far sideline, it's going to be no gain.
That's a good start there. That's what we need to see, that interior lineman get some penetration, have have Nakeem Powell stood up in the middle of the line to where your linebackers can come in and finish the job.
And so tell me what you're doing here, Tyrell. If you're a D tackle, it's a use of the hands, right?
Yeah.
You got to get your hands in place.
You have to be good enough to be able to you don't have to win. I've said this multiple times throughout there. You don't have to win the pass block. You don't have to win the rush rate. You just have to get up and stand your guy up and use your other hand to force Nakeem Powell down.
2nd down and 10. Again, motion to the near side. Parker in shotgun. Here comes the blitz for Millville. Back to pass Parker. He throws it down the field, and the ball is incomplete. Had a man down there, and I believe that was Helton, who's hurt. It is Helton, and he is hurt.
Looks like he just fell.
He does get up.
Yeah, looks like he just fell hard. Maybe got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. Hate to see that, especially if you fall on the ball or something and hit your stomach. That's one of the worst feelings, but good job on Millville's defense to bring that pressure, and that's what we talked about in the first half, where they have to bring the pressure a little bit more to force Jalen Parker out of the pocket, which is his favorite spot. His favorite spot is in the pocket. Force him out of the pocket, force him to throw these bad balls, and you see what happened there.
And on that play, Parker had to move his feet to extend the pocket, and he was under duress. 3rd down and 10. Big play for the Thunderbolt defense right here. Parker back to pass, and he's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he has into Millville territory down to about the 44-yard line. 22 yards for Parker on a back-breaking 22-yard first down run.
I'm not sure if that was a designed QB run. I'm not sure exactly. I'm not sure if it was supposed to be a QB draw, but if that was a great play call by Winslow, because there was nobody in the middle of the field, and the two people that were in the middle of the field missed completely wide open tackles. And
the ball on the far hash mark. It's 1st and 10 Winslow at the Millville 44-yard line. And when Millville has had to step up on the defense this afternoon, they have not. And they have put themselves in a bad position. Winslow takes a timeout. We'll take it with him. 33-14 Eagles back after this.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community. Local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
And now, back to the game.
1st and 10 Winslow at the Millville 44-yard line. Stacked receivers to the near side. Parker in shotgun with Powell to his right. Hendricks in motion. Straight drop back Parker. Looks down the field. He throws. And the ball is picked off! Picked off! Or no, they say it was not picked off. They said Saunders did not pick it off, and I believe he did. Let's take a look at, we have the benefit of replay here. And Saunders did not drop that ball. They said it was incomplete and it hit the ground and it was laying on his chest. So the ball falls incomplete.
oh my goodness, I wish there was challenge flags in high school ball. I'm not sure exactly what the ref was there because he was right there, so I'm not sure what he's seen, but that would have been a huge turnaround of momentum and confidence for Millville right there.
Trips to the near side for Winslow. Pistol set for the Eagles. 2nd and 10. Hand it off. Powell. And Millville's got him. No gain.
Good pursuit by Millville's defense there. All the linebackers seeing exactly where that ball was going. Nakeem Powell tried to knock it out or bust it out to the outside, but everybody was there. Too many white jerseys to run into, but still a huge loss to not have that interception go our way, because we'd have the ball right now and be driving on the field, I believe.
3rd and 11 for Winslow after the loss of a yard. Parker in shotgun with trips to the near side. Millville showing a 4-man rush. Now they walk up Darnell Williams. Williams is coming. Look down the field. They're going to throw it deep. And it is incomplete. Great coverage out there by Savion Jones. And they'll bring up a 4th and 10.
I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Savion Jones got up quick and then instantly went down, grabbing his leg. So I'm not sure if his leg got caught under Helton when he was on his way up. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. But Savion Jones is now down the field holding his leg.
So it'll bring up a 4th down and 10. And we have a timeout on the field for an injury. We'll take it. 33-14 Winslow. Back after this.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
Winslow's going to go for it on 4th and 11. Millville brings a blitz. Parker back to pass. He's flushed out. He's tackled. And Millville takes over on downs after the loss of 6 yards, to the Millville 49.
That's exactly what we were talking about, bringing that pressure, I think they rushed 4, but they brought in 2 extras. So they were, Winslow's blocking 5, let's bring 6. And we were talking about that exact thing before the game. If they're blocking 5, let's bring 6. And that's exactly what happened. Multiple guys there on the sack. And now we have the ball in great field position. And now we wanted to stop. We got to stop. Now Millville has to go down. Offensive line has to do a better job, as what I've been talking about the whole entire game. Offense has to do a better job of giving Robbie O'Connor time. Let's go down and put points on the board because we are not totally out of this game. There's still a long game left.
And Millville has it in great field position at the Winslow 49. Where they spot the ball. 1st and 10 Thunderbolts. 2 wides to each side. Nope, trips to the near side as they empty the backfield again. Now Days in motion. They're going to hand it to Days. Days is going to plow forward for about 2.
I'm not mad at that play. I mean, you're just filling out the Winslow's defense, seeing how they're, going to play what you got.
Well, are those D linemen pinning their ears for a pass? Or you're trying to catch them off guard, trying to rush up field. So I'm okay with that.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying. They just feeling out what Winslow's defense is going to do. But now I think you still got to air out the ball because that middle of the field of Winslow has been open for Millville. So let's try it out. And as you see, they're going empty right now.
2nd down 8 from the 47. O'Connor. Holly in motion to the near side. O'Connor back to pass. He's flushed out. Looks, throws. And he has... Is it complete or no? They're going to call incomplete. The ball was underthrown. And out there was Karan Ali. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down at 8. It's unclear whether Ali caught it.
Looks like Ali got up and celebrated like he had to pick, had an interception, but the referee said it was on the ground. However, as you've seen, Robbie O'Connor once again not having a lot of time to himself in the pocket, and that's now I'm seeing the opposite side of the line. It's the same things happening that's happening to Isaiah Thomas on the right side. It's happening on the same side on the left side.
3rd down and 8. Holly in motion to the near side. It's Holly. Inside the 40, 35, and he runs over a defender. That was Andrew Cratey. And Millville will have a 1st down at the 33-yard line.
Oh, I love when he put on some juke moves, but I love when the ball carrier just run through somebody. Like, oh my goodness! As we're seeing the replay here back in the studio, oh my gosh, I love when a ball carrier just runs through somebody's face. And I really can't say the exact quote that's from Marshawn Lynch, but that's exactly what Reggie Holly did there.
At the 33-yard line of Winslow, 1st and 10. Millville goes trips to the far side. 2 to the boundary. O'Connor in shotgun. Now Days in motion to the far side. O'Connor back, throws, has a man. There's got to be an interference flag someplace. That Crabtree had a hold of him. He literally held the receiver, and the referee sits and watches. Wow.
He didn't allow Devontae Smith to finish his full route. He just held him pretty much the whole time and stopped Devontae Smith from actually running what he was supposed to run.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
They allow hand fighting, but that was a little bit more than hand fighting, I think.
He had a hold of his jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trips to the far side, 2 to the near side. O'Connor in shotgun. 2nd and 10 from the Winslow 33. Ball in the near hash mark. Snap. Here comes the rush. O'Connor looks, throws, has a man open, and getting what he can is Devontae Smith, and he will get to the 28. That's a gain of 5. Makes it 3rd and more manageable.
Way more manageable. I seen on the left side or on the right side of the line, Isaiah Thomas doing a lot better job there with his contain, his pass pro, his pass blocking. He pretty much went with the defender, whoever it was. I think that was Carter on that left side. He pretty much went where he was supposed to go, and Isaiah Thomas just stopped him. So great job from the offensive line there, giving him a little bit more time, and that's exactly what Robbie O'Connor needs to go through his progressions, find who the open receiver is.
3rd down and 5, ball at the Winslow 28-yard line. Trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. O'Connor takes the snap, straight drop back. Has time, throws deep. He's got Reggie Holly, but overthrows him in the end zone.
Reggie Holly had that man beat. Even the high safety that was coming across didn't have time to get over there, and we had a lot of time there. Just an overthrow there by Robbie O'Connor.
James Jackson checks in for the Thunderbolts. Jackson, 6'5", 205. And Millville will go for it on 4th down. They really don't have a choice. So Millville needs 5 yards on 4th down. And it looks like Millville will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 7:29 left, 3rd quarter, 33-14 back after this.
Many people treat their health like a game. With Complete Care Health Network, it's easy to start your healthcare journey. Just select from our specialties and schedule online, by phone, or on our app. Our entire team communicates with one another, so everyone works together on your total health. Plus, we make it even easier with all of these additional benefits. Level up your health with us. Complete Care Health Network. No games, just great health care for everyone.
And now, back to the game.
It'll be 4th and 5 for Millville out of the timeout. The ball in the far hash mark at the 28-yard line.
I say go back to that play that they ran on the very first play of the game where Jaden Days just runs a quick comeback route, and they have time to, attack that middle of the field and just hit it for a quick 5-yard gain. Just get the 1st down.
Trips to the near side, O'Connor in shotgun. In motion, Smith. Here comes the rush. Pass, and it falls incomplete. Intended for Reggie Holly, and Millville gives up the ball on downs.
Just a little bit out of his reach there. That's something that Reggie Holly usually can catch, just like I said, a little bit out of his reach on 2 plays in a row where Reggie Holly is open with 2 guys coming after him, but he just beats them on the route, and there it's just a little bit out of his reach. 2 unlikely passes from Robbie O'Connor, who usually hits those targets, but turnover on downs, Winslow ball.
7:25 left here in the 3rd quarter, and Winslow takes over at their own 28-yard line. Parker with an empty backfield. He's got trips to the boundary. Now they bring Hendricks in motion. Millville showing blitz now. Williams. Quick hitter. That's Hendricks. He's got the near sideline. Plenty of room. He's gone. Touchdown, 72 yards, Quade Hendricks. And it's now 39-14.
That's the exact kind of play I wanted Millville to run, that quick little comeback and trust your wide receivers to block those outside defenders. But like I said, quick little hitch, quick little stop route, come back. Parker hit him while he was in stride, and Quade Hendricks takes it the rest of the way. That's exactly the kind of route that I wanted Millville to run on 4th and 5, just to get that quick first down. And clearly the tides have shifted. The momentum has gone all the way back on Winslow's side. Millville down now 25.
And Winslow will go for the extra point. Out of the hold of Elijah Deanley, Emmanuel will attempt the extra point. There's a snap, and the kick is blocked. So no good on the extra point. 7:11 left in the third. 39-14 in favor of Winslow. Back after this.
Hello, my name is Craig Atkinson, and I am president of the Millville Thunderbolt Club. The mission of the Thunderbolt Club is to enhance the athletic experience of Millville High School student-athletes. We provide a myriad of services for these athletes, including end-of-year recognition banquets for all teams, stipends for teams and individual athletes, college scholarships of $35,000 per year, meals for special events, as well as hosting the Mike Trout Millville Thunderbolt Club Golf Tournament and the Millville Sports Hall of Fame. Please visit our website at millvillethunderboltclub.com for additional information.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Emmanuel will kick it off for Winslow after the touchdown. They're up 25. 7:11 left, third quarter. And there is the kick. And it's going to go into the end zone. Millville will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. So another backbreaker. Millville has a chance to possibly get to within 12 with a touchdown, and they give it up on downs in the very first play. Hendricks takes it to the house.
Oh, yeah, there was Reggie Holly was open 2 times, one downfield and one across the. He would if that ball is right on target on that second play on the 4th and 5 play. There's nothing but green in front of Reggie Holly. I don't know if you've seen that, but there's nothing but green on that. And once again, right in the middle of the field of Winslow's defense, who they're not good at. So it's just unfortunate, like you said, backbreaker from Millville, and then Quade Hendricks goes and scores on the first play.
Again, empty backfield for the Thunderbolts. They're showing 5-man pressure. They're overloading the right side. Back to pass. O'Connor, he throws, he's got a man. And it's dropped. That was Smith. The ball was low. A tough catch for Smith, but a catch he should have made.
Oh, 100% he should have made that catch. But once again, just like Parker, Robbie is a guy who thrives when he's in the pocket, when he has time to throw in the pocket. But once again, that pressure is coming from Isaiah Thomas' side, and that's forcing Robbie O'Connor to roll out to his left side, his non-dominant side, and that's hard throwing cross body. I've never been a quarterback, but just by seeing it, I think I know that. That's a tough throw to make.
And that right side of the offensive line, that's where the overload pressure is coming from. 2nd and 10. O'Connor in shotgun. Takes the snap. Straight drop back. Looks, throws, and he has got a man. Oh. And that's going to be Reggie Holly, first down at the 33.
That's a great ball there by Robbie O'Connor. I didn't think there was any room there, and we couldn't see on the camera here. But he just fit that in such a tight window. So good job by Robbie O'Connor to, even though there's pressure coming on both sides of the line, still to fit that ball in that window.
1st and 10 for Millville at the 33-yard line. Empty backfield. O'Connor in shotgun, ball on the far hash mark. Straight drop back, O'Connor, blitz coming. He gets rid of it. He's got a man, it's caught, and that's Holly again, and that's going to be a 10-yard and a first down.
There's these quick, short passes that I've been saying that they need to run. From the beginning of the game, I said that they needed to run these quick, short passes that they did to start the game against Northern Burlington. Obviously, I know that Northern Burlington is nowhere near on the level of Winslow, but I think our offense is still powerful and talented enough to be able to run these short, quick passes on any team, no matter who you are, and that those short, quick passes open up the offense to then run a 70-yard pass touchdown.
At the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 for Millville. Trips to the near side. Now they bring Days in motion across the formation. And they give it to Days, and Winslow is expecting that. No go, and they run the play where they run Days into the formation, and then he loops behind the quarterback, takes it as a running back, and Winslow was having none of it. Loss of 2.
And I hate to call it predictable, but like when you're running empty the whole game, and then the couple times you do run the ball, it's when a guy is motioning in, looping around and getting the ball. It's very predictable. It's very easy to see, and I don't know if you've seen the Eagles-Packers game the one night where Jalix Hunt is calling out, oh, it's the inside zone. It's the inside zone when they're trying to go for it on 4th and 1. That's exactly what it is. It's just a predictable play.
2nd and 12 from the 41-yard line. Millville goes 2 wide receivers to the boundary side. The ball's on the far hash mark. Now they bring Smith across the formation. O'Connor, Holly. He's got room to run on the far sideline. He's being chased from behind, and Holly's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the Winslow 30 at about the 28-yard line.
I love that play. It's a
little scissors pass.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's a little scissor route where you have 3 of your wide receivers going to the sideline and 1 coming in. So now the defense is focused on those 3 guys going to the outside. So great play call. I think that's one of the ones that they wanted to run on that 4th and 5 play, just weren't able to convert it.
32 yards and a first down. At the 27-yard line of Winslow. Robbie O'Connor, 12 of 23 for 252 in the game.
When he hits his targets, it's for a lot of yards, so he just had to keep putting on the play.
Snap, 5-man pressure. O'Connor throws. He's got a man, but overthrows him. And it looks like, what did you see there, Tyrell?
If you guys can see in the studio, I was pointing. But if Robbie O'Connor had a little bit more time, I want to say that was Saunders who was running a post to the right side of the field, and he looked like there was just nobody around him. But Robbie O'Connor does not have, and I think he knows that his internal timing is telling him, hey, you don't have that much time.
He has to get rid of the ball. And that time, the Eagles sent 5-man pressure.
Right. So, let's say it was last week. Northern Burlington didn't bring in that much pressure. They weren't that good. So Robbie O'Connor had time to throw the ball downfield and all that stuff and go through his reads. However, if he had a little bit more time, Saunders is walking in the end zone with a good ball on his. If there's a good ball by O'Connor, Saunders is walking into the end zone.
2nd and 10 from the Winslow 27-yard line. Holly in the backfield. O'Connor back to pass. Looks, throws, and the ball's picked off. At the 18-yard line, taking the interception and running it back is Karan Ali. 82 yards. Touchdown, Winslow. So Ali takes the interception and goes 82 yards.
That's exactly what happens when you don't give your quarterback time to throw the ball in the pocket, where he has to run to his left side, his non-dominant side. And was this ball dropped a little bit before the end zone? We couldn't see it fully on the replay, but that's exactly what I was talking about. Just giving Robbie O'Connor a little bit more time, and when he has no time, it's forcing him to do something that he doesn't want to do, going off that offside, and that's what leads to a pick six, the second one of the day.
So they're lining up for the extra point. Emmanuel's the kicker. Snap, ball down, the kick is up. And the kick is good. 46-14 in favor of Winslow. We'll take a break, and we will come back with the kickoff right after this.
Imagine living without pain. For over 35 years, doctors Beebe and Doyle have helped thousands of people find relief from all types of pain. Millville Chiropractic Center has 4 doctors on staff specializing in hands-on or light-touch, drug-free pain relief methods. The examination, x-rays, therapies, and adjustments are all performed at one location. Schedule a consultation today. Enjoy life without pain and discomfort. Millville Chiropractic Center, the area's #1 pain relief center.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Manuel will kick it off, 46-14 in favor of Winslow. 5:06 left third quarter. And Millville with 3 just back-breaking turnovers in this game. Taken by Evan O'Neill, the kickoff. He takes it to the right side. Looks like it could be a fumble. But Millville retains possession as it's recovered there by Parion McCoy. And Millville will have it 1st and 10.
It's funny you say that all these plays that Millville are committing are back-breaking, because it's probably like the 5th time you said that. So that back is completely broken at this point. From a game that was 18-14, that is now 46-14. And all those, it's just silly mistakes from both sides of the ball, if we're being honest. But mainly the offensive side and the special teams, where I think that was a fumble, like you said, and that was another almost turnover for Millville.
So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for Millville. Ball's at the 28-yard line. 2 running backs either side of O'Connor. And they're going to hand it off, and that's going to be Jaden Days, and he's going to be taken down for no gain at the 28-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
And that was almost, I don't know if you've seen that, that was a high snap there too. Almost went over Robbie O'Connor's head. He had to get possession of the ball and then hand it off. But it looks like Millville's moving slow. I don't want to say they've given up, but it looks like a lot of their heart is gone now. Looks like they're out of this game. Hopefully something like a big touchdown can bring them back into, but give them life again. However, I'm not seeing it now.
So Millville, which has run empty backfield for most of the game, now runs 2 running backs. But the running backs are Days and Holly, and now they flank out into the slot of each side, and now we have motion against Millville.
And the penalties are something that they've cleaned up very well this game. It's just the other things. It's like, would you rather have penalties or would you rather have 2 pick sixes and a fumble on the opening kickoff? And it's like they can't do both clean. One of them has to happen for Millville, it seems like.
And without those turnovers, it's a ball game. Now Millville goes empty set. O'Connor takes the snap. Drops back, looks, has a man wide open over the middle, and that's Days out to the 39-yard line. That's going to be a gain on the play of 16 and a 1st down.
And once again, this is something else that I keep repeating throughout the game, is that middle of the field for Winslow is open. I'm not sure exactly what the inside linebackers of Winslow were doing, whether they're flanking out and going to help cover on the outside, but that middle of the field is open for Millville, so they should be attacking it, and like you seen on the 2 Jaden Days touchdowns, guess where that was? Over the top, over the middle of the field.
Jaden Days.
So they just have to keep attacking it, and although they're down 32, it's still, doable to get a touchdown here. Just attack that middle of the field.
2 backs, 3 wides, and now they flank the 2 running backs into the slot to respective sides. O'Connor, straight drop back. And he's going to be sacked. Loss on the play back to the 34-yard line. First sack of the game for Winslow.
And once again, although Robbie O'Connor has done a great job of evading the sack and trying to get out the pocket and force something downfield, it's just unfortunate for him to have to do that where as soon as he steps back, it feels like there's pressure already on him, and his internal timing is going from, okay, one Mississippi, two Mississippi, two, I have less than one Mississippi, and I have to get the ball out or take it and run. He just has no time, and that's saying good things on Winslow's defensive line, who we've talked about the whole game.
Second down and 15, and that time, Robbie O'Connor had no time to throw the ball. He couldn't even set his feet. The rush was on him. Second and 15. Holly in motion. O'Connor, straight drop back, looks, throws, he's got Days. Days makes a move, tries to get to the sideline. He'll be dropped at about the 35-yard line, looks like.
Looks like he didn't get up.
And that's no gain. It's going to be a third down and 15. Millville taking their time in the huddle. Ball on the near hash mark. Two wide receivers to the far side, two near side. The running back is Holly, third and 15. O'Connor back to pass. They're going to throw the screen. Holly's got no chance. And then standing over and taunting Holly is number 14, Andrew Cratey. That should be 15 all the way. Stood up over him and looked down on him and just started yelling at him. That absolutely is an unsportsmanlike penalty.
100%.
Loss of 5.
And Andrew Cratey is just mad that Reggie Holly ran him over earlier in the game and sent him flying off of his feet. So he's thinking that's his get back when it's really all of his buddies around him helping him with the tackle. So I don't really know why you're taunting when you're up 32 points, but I guess if this is your only burn, then I understand it.
And Millville will punt the ball away. And it goes to the far sideline in front of the Winslow bench. And it'll be down at the 47-yard line. And that is the end of the third quarter. With the score, Winslow 46, Millville 14. Back after this.
Changing colors. Life's colors change daily for each of us. We go from happy to sad, anxious to peaceful. There's events we endure and ones we enjoy. The colors of life are always changing, but there's one that's the same yesterday, today, and forever. Come, let us introduce you to him, New Life Church, the church of many colors.
And now, back to the game.
Millville, after the punt, sends the defense out against Winslow, and Winslow will take over at their own 47-yard line. Start of the fourth quarter, and Winslow has their starting offense in. Helton in motion to the far side. Parker back to pass. They're going to throw it to Helton. And Helton is going to be taken down after a gain of 7 to the Millville 45-yard line.
It's one of the games that you want back. Like you said, the turnovers are really the only reason why we're out of this game. The turnovers and the amount of time that Robbie O'Connor has to throw the ball, where he doesn't have any time back there. So you give him 3 seconds and no turnovers, and I think we're right in this ball game. Whether it be 46-45 or still 18-14, whatever it may be, we're in this ball game.
No question. And Winslow sends 3 to the near side, ball in the far hash mark, pistol set. There's the snap. Straight hand off to Nakeem Powell. Huge hole through the middle. Has a first down near the Millville 30. Gain of 14 for Powell.
And Nakeem Powell's having him a day. Like I said before, he knows that there's scouts. He knows that there's many people there watching this game of two powerhouses in South Jersey. And he knows that he's got to put on a name for himself, which he already has, obviously, throughout his career. But against a team like Millville, who has a good interior defense against the run, however, it just hasn't been well this game.
1st and 10 at the Millville 31. Parker with an empty backfield. Now audible from the sideline as Parker stays in the shotgun. Trips to the near boundary. Now they pass out to Helton, and Helton's taken down at about the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. Savion Jones with the tackle.
Good open field tackle by Savion Jones there. Helton is one of the guys that can make you miss easily, with whether it be a swim move, a juke, whatever it may be. His balance is on point, and he's bouncy, he's quick. So good open field tackle by Savion Jones there.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5 for the Eagles. Trips to the far side. 1 to the near side. Winslow comes out in pistol set. Ball in the near hash mark. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Comes to Powell. Powell will have a first down. He's taken out of bounds near the 20-yard line, then that should be enough for a first down, gain of 6. 21 carries, 133 yards for Nakeem Powell.
That's one of their first outside runs of the game. They haven't run much on the outside of the tackles. They've run it inside the tackles. So you would have thought that at this point that Millville would have adjusted to those inside runs and filled those A-gaps with, linebackers or whoever it may be. But as you see, Nakeem Powell well over 100 yards today.
Parker in shotgun, pistol set. Millville sends a blitz, and they get to Powell, but he's able to struggle for a yard or two as he gets to the 18-yard line.
I think that was actually Jason Nelson there, sophomore running back. Nakeem Powell had limped off a little bit. I'm not sure if he was hurt or he was just tired, but that was Jason Nelson there. And they brought the pressure, like I said, but Nelson just bounced it out and still was able to get some yards.
That was Nelson, my bad. For those of you listening on radio, Powell's 21 and Nelson is 26, so it's hard to see those numbers. So same pistol set on 2nd and 8. Again, Nelson. Nelson's going to get about 6 yards off the handoff to the Millville 12-yard line, and Millville has a player down. And with the injury timeout, 46-14 Winslow. Back after this.
TD Bank sees millions of transactions, but we never forget it's the humans behind them that matter most. So, even though we're leading, changing where and how people bank, and we have the financial strength and industry expertise to support small and global businesses, we'll always believe in putting people first. And believing that is how we're making banking unexpectedly human.
And now, back to the game.
Did not catch the injured Thunderbolt, but it will be a 3rd down and about 2 yards to go at the Millville 12-yard line. 7 35 remaining in the ball game. Again, pistol set with Nelson, the running back. Hand off Nelson. He will have a first down. They will mark the ball at about the 8 or 9 yard line. So first down for Winslow.
They ran the same play 3 times, 4 times in a row with Nakeem Powell and Nelson 3 times in a row. And still, each run was efficient enough to give Winslow the first down. They're just driving down the field pretty efficiently and easily, it looks like. I'm not sure, like I said before, it looks like Millville is just like giving up at this point, where it's like we're down 32. There's no way we're winning this game. We're going up against a powerhouse square, because they're more than a powerhouse. Winslow is on both sides of the ball. So Millville was in this game for a little bit, and turnovers and mistakes just cost them the game.
Well, they had some backbreakers, allowing Jalen Parker to escape the pocket, or allowing Nakeem Powell to get 21 when they needed 21 on 3rd and 21. And then, of course, 3 turnovers. You can point to a series of plays during the game that all went against Millville. 1st and goal from the 8. Nelson stays in the backfield. Parker back to pass, throws a quick pass to Helton, and gain of 2 to the 7 yard line.
I'm surprised to see they're still passing after getting so many yards on the run, and I guess they know that, like I said earlier, Millville's goal line defense, especially for the run, has been very well this season. So I'm assuming they just want to get in there in the end zone, put up 50, and say that they were able to put up 50 in a sectional title game against Millville.
2nd and goal from the 6. Parker looking to the sideline for an audible. Drops back, fakes the slant, throws it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nakir Helton.
Good play call by Winslow there. I mean, good fake out by Parker with that pump fake to allow Helton to veer off in the back of the end zone and be wide open. And good ball by Parker. Now 52-14 as we see. Dang near a 40-point deficit for Millville, which is, we came in this game thinking, there's no way it's going to be like the first game. And
it wasn't. It wasn't
it wasn't,
except for the mistakes, because Millville doesn't commit those mistakes. It may be like a 30-14 game.
Right.
It will now be a running clock as Emmanuel comes on for the extra point. Kick is up, and the extra point is good. 5:12 left in the game. It's 53-14 Winslow. Back after this timeout.
At Mintz Insurance, we're proud to have been serving our customers for nearly 80 years, offering 30 different insurance products for your auto, home, and business. And to help ensure that you're getting the best rates possible, we give you up to 3 quotes for every policy, so you can choose what's right for you. At Mintz, we're part of the community, local representatives, supporting events, and proud of it. It's part of who we are. Mintz Insurance. Call today and find out how we can help you save on insurance, or visit us at mintzinsurance.com.
It's time for Thunderbolt football. Let's get ready for kickoff.
Emmanuel will kick off for Winslow. They lead this game 53-14. In a game that Winslow has dominated and Millville has exacerbated through mistakes. We were talking before, Tyrell, and the kickoff goes into the end zone, so Millville will have it at the 20. We were talking earlier, and we basically said Millville had to play a perfect game or a very clean game, and they were far from that. They cut down the penalties, but the plays they had to make, they didn't make, and the mistakes they made cost them dearly.
100%. And And it's like one of those games where, like I said before, it's like you have two evils, and it's either the penalties or the turnovers. And all year it's been penalties, but they've still been able to, at least in the second half, they've still been able to win these games, even with the penalties they were committing. But now it's the turnovers, and that's costing even more. So it's like, oh, would you rather have the penalties at this point? But like you said, a perfect game is what was needed for them to be able to at least put up a chance against Winslow, and clearly have it. Now they're down 39 points.
Graves and Cobbs are the running backs. At the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. O'Connor is going to hand it off. He gives it to Cobbs. Cobbs is tripped up, and flag is thrown. So what was the flag? It's going to be tripping against Winslow. So a 4-yard gain for Cobbs, and then a personal foul on top of that.
On from here, Brick Memorial will have to play Winslow, and they were in the Central Division where you said that they pretty much cruised through. And now they have to play a powerhouse. I keep calling them powerhouse, but it's like I feel like they're more than just a powerhouse. But Brick Memorial will have to go into Winslow and do their best.
Winslow's talent level really puts them at parochial A level. I mean, they're at that level. They're not as good as Don Bosco or Bergen Catholic, but certainly they're as good as St. Peter's Prep or Seton Hall Prep. And they hand it off, and going nowhere is Cobbs. He's going to lose 5. And Brick Memorial, the only thing they saw this afternoon in this game is and Brick Memorial can pass the ball. There's no question about that. They're going to have to look at this tape and say, look, we're not going to get anywhere on the ground. We're going to have to sling it and play a perfect game. I just don't see how Brick they don't have the talent level of Millville. And so my contention before this game was if Millville was going to get that miracle upset today, they were going to go all the way to the Group 4 title. Winslow is going to be back-to-back champions. 2nd and 15 for Millville. Ball in the near hash mark, 2 running backs. Millville content to run out the clock. And they fake, they're going to throw, and the ball is caught by Holly. And Holly gets out to the 43-yard line. They'll mark it at the 42. That's going to be a gain on the play of 7. And it will bring up a 3rd down and 8.
Going back to your point, though, like you said, that Winslow's talent is so – I don't even know, Millville has talent, but it's also like they don't have D9, D1 guys, and just like Winslow does. And like you said, if Brick Memorial can expose Winslow's middle of the field defense, like Millville did a couple times today, maybe there's a chance. But like you said, Winslow's talent is just out of this world.
3rd down and 8, ball at the 42-yard line. They're going to hand the ball off, and getting a yard is Cobbs, and he'll bring up 4th down. And Millville will wind up punting the ball back to Winslow as the clock runs. Clock now under a minute and a half left in the game. And Jaden Jones will come in, and he will punt the ball away from Millville. Snap is good, no rush. And there's the punt. And the punt will be down by Millville at the 37-yard line with 57 seconds left in the game. And Winslow will take a knee, I think. So as we wind down this game, Tyrell, it's the woulda, coulda, shoulda game.
Oh, 100. Yeah, yes, it is the woulda, coulda, shoulda game. We would have won if we didn't commit the turnovers and the mistakes. We could have won if we didn't commit the turnovers and and the mistakes that we should have won if we didn't commit the turnovers and the mistakes. And it's not even just on the turnovers, really. And it's like you said, giving up a 21-yard gain when all we needed was a stop and they were going to turn the ball over. It's just we needed those small things to happen, and Millville was not letting those things, or they weren't stopping those things from happening. But as you see, the time is running out. Winslow back-to-back sectional title winners.
So do we need to take a break, or can we just go ahead? All right, I got to go to Ryan, make sure all the bills are paid. Let's go quickly over some stats. Winslow, if I can do my math in a hurry, is 487, 151. So the 376 yards of offense for Winslow in the ball game. Meanwhile, Millville had 278 for the ball game. Robbie O'Connor, 16 of 29 for 270 yards, 2 interceptions. The stars of the game for Millville are their stars. It was Jaden Days, 6 catches for 180 and 2 TDs. Reggie Holly, 9 catches for 85. 3 huge turnovers in the game. Jalen Parker, 15 of 22 for 225. Nikir Helton, 7 catches for 100. Hendricks, 4 catches for 87. And Nakeem Powell, 21 rushes for 133 in the ball game. And Winslow will advance against Brick Memorial, and the not-so-bold prediction is Winslow is going to repeat as back-to-back champions. I don't see a Phillipsburg or a Ramapo or even a Brick Memorial that can stay with the Winslow Eagles.
Well, I don't think so either. And you know more about those teams than I do, but just going off what your words and going off how I've seen Winslow play, even against IMG, even against Bergen, where they lost those 2 games, they put up a good fight against those 2 nationally ranked teams. So Winslow's talent, is like you said, is on another level where it feels like they should be playing in a higher level than Group 4 South Jersey. So, Winslow will go on to win, and it's been great to see because we're seeing some talent in South Jersey that it's putting, it's not just South Jersey, but Winslow and all of New Jersey on a map where you have 9 D1 commits or guys with offers.
And that's usually a parochial team that has something like that. So Millville is now 6-5 on the season. Their 5-game winning streak comes to an end. Winslow is now 10-2. So, Tyrell, you've got a week off from Millville, and then you have the big Thanksgiving Day game. Look, Vineland's not good. Let's put it that way. They're not a good football team. They're 1-8. But what if you're Coach Ayala, you got to prepare for that game, and it is a tradition game. I know you're a young guy, but I can tell you, I've been going to these games since 1970, and I can tell you this is a big game. No matter who's bad and who's good, you always want to have Thanksgiving dinner beating the other team.
Oh, 100%. It's like one of those division games where it's like the Raiders are 2-7 and the Broncos are 7-2, but the Broncos only win 10-7 that game. It's like no matter who you're playing, like if it's a division, if it's a rival, it's whatever it is, you cannot take those games lightly because Vineland will come out and play their best ball. They might come out and put the most points they've ever put up in a season or whatever, you know what I mean, or whatever it may be. So you just can't go out and yes, Vineland is 1-8, and yes, you guys are 6-5. You guys are just in the sectional title, and Vineland was nowhere near, not even sniffing it. But so you have to go out and prepare this game like you would any other game. Prepare for this game like you prepare for Winslow. They're not Winslow, but still got to prepare for it.
And the 2022 Thanksgiving Day game is a microcosm. Millville was on their way. They had not yet played for it, but they were going to play for the state championship against Northern Highlands. And Millville had to play that Thanksgiving Day game against Vineland. And Vineland got out to a 16-9 lead, and Millville eventually took over and won at 35-16. But Vineland, they wanted to play and they wanted to win. And that's what you have on Thanksgiving Day. So if you're Coach Ayala, how are you preparing your team for that Thanksgiving Day
Like
game?
I said, don't just go in your guys, take the day off or tomorrow and back on Monday. You're saying to your guys, we're not taking this game lightly. It's Vineland. We're not taking this game lightly. We're going in, we're preparing, we're not playing we're not playing at the next step. This is our last game for the seniors. We're going out on a high note for the seniors. Let's let them beat Vineland for however many years in a row it's been. And We're going out. We're preparing for this game. Like I said, we're like you're preparing for Winslow. Do not take this game lightly because you never know what can happen. Like you said, 2022. They go. I remember watching that game at my buddy's house. They're up 16-9. I'm like, what the heck is happening right now? This is Millville, who's going on to play on the next level, and we're losing right now to Violent.
Yeah. Right.
So you have to prepare for this game like you're preparing for the next level, for the next step, and obviously this is your next and last step. So you want to take it home for the seniors and play as hard as you can.
So Thanksgiving Day game will be the 154th meeting of Millville and Vineland. It is tied, 67 wins each team, 19 ties, and for the first time since 1893, Millville has a chance to lead this series by winning on Thanksgiving. And also, if they win, they also clinch the 2020s. Already in 2025, they'll clinch the 2020s as another decade. Vineland has not won a decade since the 1970s. So we'll look forward to that on Thanksgiving Day. Millville puts up a fight today, but mistakes did them in. They are now 5-4 on the season. 6-5 on the season. And they lose this game by a score of 53-14. For Ryan, behind the scenes, and for my partner over here, Tyrell Dunn, we will see you on Thanksgiving.
This has been a QBC television production in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22 and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.